Now, y'all know me. I come in, I'm confident. Thank you. We're going to see.
What's good, folks? Another episode of the Fantasy. We're back. It's week 5. You know what I'm saying? Just wrapped up week 4. If this is your first time here, first episode watching us, do us a quick favor. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the notification bell, all of that. We're doing these videos every week throughout the NFL season, throughout the fantasy season. We're going to be here giving our analysis, giving our, our startums, our sit-ums, and all of our thoughts throughout the season about all the players and all the teams. So definitely hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? If you hit the notification bell, you also get alerted whenever we drop a video. And then we're also on podcast platforms. So if you want to listen to us, you can stream us anywhere that you listen to podcasts. Today, we're going to go over some opening lines, maybe some notable injuries that have happened on Sunday, just to be wary about throughout the week. And then some waiver wire pickups, some people you could go after in the waiver wire. So let's just dive right into it. We got some interesting games, I think, on the slate this week. Let's start with the Bears and the Vikings. Got the Bears sitting at 2-2, the Vikings at 3-1. Vikings are 7-point favorites here. The over/under is 44. What sticks out, Sean? You can start. Like, what about this game are you interested in?
I mean, I want to start by saying it's my last year playing fantasy football. I'll still be here to give you, your fantasy.
Hey, oh my God!
But this is my last year playing, man. I can't do it no more.
Can't bear it. Too stressful.
Too stressful, man.
I hear that.
And this one, man. The Bears and the Vikings. For the Bears,
I'm fucking weak. Hold on. Let's just say. So, what? You had a bad week this week? Took a bad L?
I don't want to talk about it, man.
I don't want to talk about it. We don't got to do a lot. It
was beyond bad, man.
It's beyond bad. Yeah. This is that championship, bro. You've been struggling to make your way back.
Struggling. I'm not talking shit
That's
no
that
more.
Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah, humble.
Super Bowl hangover, bro.
I don't know, man.
I feel like the Bengals.
Tell him, go back. He's doing well. That 1 year he won the ship, he ain't say shit, bro.
Yeah, I was whole year.
Look at that, say nothing the whole year, man.
I mean, your analysis still be hitting, if I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the year, analysis has been hitting. So
yeah,
just
this game, man. I like the for the Bears. Don't like too much from the Bears. I mean, Justin Fields is a quarterback 2 for me in this one. I don't know if David Montgomery or Herbert is going to be the guy. I don't know if David Montgomery is going to play in this one, but I like the running backs in this one. Minnesota's not good against the run. I like the running backs. Darnell Mooney, he could have a good one in this one. He had an okay game last week.
Yeah.
So I like Mooney in this one also. I don't like Cole Kmet. I don't like the tight end for the Bears. For the Vikings, give me Justin Jefferson 100 times in a row. He's the man. He might be the best receiver in the league. Love Justin Jefferson. Dalvin Cook, I don't know. Ever since that big year, Dalvin Cook, he's been okay in fantasy. He's getting the volume. You're starting Dalvin Cook for sure, but he just ain't been hitting it. He ain't been scoring touchdowns like he did in the past. So, but you're starting Dalvin Cook. You're starting Justin Jefferson. Thielen was surprised last week. He had 9 receptions. He was coming up big for Kurt. And on third downs, he looked like the Thielen of old. I like Adam Thielen in this one to score a touchdown.
Yeah, he looked like he's been coming alive the last couple
Yeah, he's been
weeks.
coming alive.
Liga was literally left for dead first 2 weeks.
Dead.
He's still on the team.
Well, yeah, Kirk Cousins is a low-end starter for me in this one against the Bears. Tyler Conklin, tight end for the Vikings. I don't like him this week.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's on your sit-ems, but he should be. in this one. But yeah, those are the players I like in this game. We're not doing picks, y'all.
No, not yet. We're gonna say that for Sunday. The Bears, surprisingly, they allow the ninth least points to quarterbacks,
Yeah,
fantasy
no,
wise.
no. The Bears are tough against quarterbacks. That's why
Yeah.
I think Cousins is a low end starter.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
think
I hear
he's like a
you.
bona fide starter this week, but
Yeah, I hear
yeah.
you. Twan, you got anything on this one, or you want to move on?
No, you can move on. This game's gonna be a shit show.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
only
don't
start
see.
Like
the
from a
studs in this one.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
only start the studs. I mean,
yeah.
we
I don't
don't know
see
what's
too much
going on with
offense
David
happening.
Montgomery. We don't know what's going on with Khalil Herbert. Like, we just don't know. Like, I mean, we thought that we thought that he was supposed to step in last week and go off, man. The consensus was that he was going off last week. He
Yeah,
was going off last week.
yeah,
So like, I mean, now I guess I don't know if it was just like the game plan for David Montgomery that 1 week, and then Khalil Herbert came in and they threw it off. But I don't know, man. It's a lot going on. Vikings defense, they riding a high from last week. They played they was kind of like in a shootout with the Saints, but I feel like this is going to be a get right game at home against the Bears. I'm actually surprised that they're playing. I'm actually surprised that they have to play on Sunday. Like the bye weeks didn't start yet because usually after the London game, the bye week start. Yeah, so I mean that could be a little hangover coming from London, but I doubt it, man. I think they're gonna get at the Bears for sure.
yeah. The Bears just don't even look good either.
Right.
Especially not like offensively or anything like that. Let's go to Bengals Ravens. This one is interesting to me. This is Bengals sitting at 2-2. The Ravens sitting at 2-2. Ravens are 3-point favorites. Over under is 48.5. I'm gonna just go ahead and say I like the upset alert here. I feel like Cincinnati could win this game. I think they are gonna win this week.
Yeah, I think Cincinnati wins this game, man.
Yeah.
It's
So
not like nothing to do with Lamar. Lamar's gonna show up fantasy wise. I think Lamar might be still QB1 or he might be QB2 right now. I'm not too sure. I think so. But
He put up a stinker,
he's
but I know
definitely
he's still up there.
right. He's still up there. I mean, you still gonna get the rushing and everything like that. It's a division game, so I would definitely bet on the under in this game, only because usually these games are like grinded out type games. I don't think it's gonna be a lot. I don't think it's gonna be 49 points scored in this game. I would take the under in regards to that. But from a fantasy perspective, on the Ravens side of the ball, I like Lamar for sure. Definitely, no questions about Lamar starting in this game. Mark Andrews, no questions there. These are automatic stardom guys. No downgrades for them at all. J.K. Dobbins, I mean, he had a decent line last week, but it was bolstered by 2 touchdowns. So, I mean, he's still working his way back. I don't know how he's going to look, but the Ravens are 31st in the league in rushing from running backs. So definitely temper your expectations there. Until I see a big game from Dobbins, this is going to be like all the games that the Ravens play within the division are going to be tough. So I would find somebody else for Dobbins this week. Is Bateman. The Bengals defense is solid against pass catchers, so I would look for other options in regards to the receiving game. The only pass catcher I'm starting on the Ravens is going to be Mark Andrews. On the Bengals side of the ball, you're definitely going with Burrow. The Ravens probably got like the worst ranked pass defense in the league last week. They might have looked okay against Josh Allen. The weather affected that for sure.
Yeah.
So this game, if it looks a little bit better in Baltimore this weekend, then I think that Joe Burrow is going to throw for like 300 in this game. I don't think that Joe Mixon, I mean, he's looked okay. He's starting to look a little bit better, but Joe Mixon is Joe Mixon. I'm not going to say nothing bad about Joe Mixon. I think Joe Mixon is kind of like a tier 2 running back to me. I'm not going to say that he's tier 1 or anything like that, but I mean, you definitely starting him. I feel like the Bengals offense is going to have a big day. Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters, they haven't shown me much, so I think T. Higgins has another big day. Got Marcus Peters in front of him. I'm definitely starting him. The sleeper on this offense this week, I would say, is going to be Hayden Hurst for sure. Hayden Hurst scored a touchdown last week to seal the game on Thursday night against Miami. I think that he's going to be solid for sure. I like him. I mean, and we all know what Jamar is going to do. Jamar's going to be Jamar. He's going to get his 8 to 9 targets, and you're going to love it. They're going to move him around. They're going to have him in the slot. They're going to have him in front of Marcus Peters. They're going to do their best so that he's not matched up with Marlon Humphrey. I definitely think that he's going to be solid too. So For the most part, those are the guys I'm going with. You can't start Tyler Boyd yet until something happens. One of those two receivers. I mean, if you're in a deep league, you definitely start Tyler Boyd. But that's how I feel about this game. And yeah, definitely like the upset though. I think the Bengals gonna have a day out there with the Ravens defense.
Yeah, that Raven defense looks piss poor. Right?
Yeah, it's awful, man.
It's really bad over there. Let's go to 49ers Panthers. 49ers 2-2. I think they're coming off a big win against the Rams yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Debo.
Yeah, going crazy.
Right. That play was crazy. That touchdown was crazy.
That's not only was that shit crazy. I'm looking at Jalen Ramsey like, bro. Everybody's
about to say,
every receiver is going off against him.
What were you doing?
Yeah,
like
that play
ran through you. Like he ran through you.
That was the worst attempt at a tackle I've seen in the field from.
He wanted no problems.
Yeah, it was like, oh my god, Debo is running towards me right now.
And I think I heard a clip where Debo was saying like he looked at Jalen, he was backpedaling as he was doing it. I was like, bro,
I don't know what Jalen was doing out there. Yeah,
that's crazy. But yeah, this
exactly.
49ers, facts. 49ers coming off a big win. Panthers sitting at 1-3. 49ers favorite here, 6.5, over under 39. Tawan, go ahead, take this one.
I'm taking the touchdown.
You just did the last one?
Pick. Yeah, I did the last one.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
He can take this one for sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I don't like nothing over there for the Panthers except for Christian McCaffrey. He's getting a hell of volume. They finally got him involved in the pass game. He's the only player for the Panthers I like. I don't like DJ Moore. I don't like Robbie Anderson. Definitely don't like Baker Mayfield. I don't want anything. I don't want anything.
Is he even on a fantasy squad right now?
He'll be benched.
He should not be rostered. Right? He should not be rostered on your.
No, he's not even like. He shouldn't even be considered to be picked up.
Afterthought.
They need to take him out of fantasy.
Take him out of the pool. Take him out of the pool. No, Baker. You don't even need to be a free agent.
He's getting
Baker's trash. Yeah, the only thing I want to do with the Panthers.
Who's behind him over there? Because I know Sam Darnold is hurt, right?
A better guy.
Who knows?
Better option.
He'll be coming in soon.
Anybody, yeah. Like, I know the wideouts are screaming for the other guy to come in.
What? I feel bad for DJ Moore over there, man.
I feel bad for him too.
Oh, I wish
at least he got paid.
He just signed the contract. So
I'm about to say, at least he's getting that check.
Yeah, right.
The Panthers offense, stay away from that. The only player you starting over there, I mean, Christian McCaffrey. DJ Moore is a flex play always, just because he's a very talented player. But yeah, against the Niners, I don't want nothing to do with that offense except for Christian McCaffrey. For the 49ers, Deebo Samuel looks like he's back. I mean, Brandon Ayuk is catching passes. He's a flex play for me, a low-end flex play for me. Brandon Ayuk. George Kittle, of course, you're starting George Kittle. Garoppolo back. I think he's getting the weapons back involved. With Trey Lance, it was a little shaky. I'm not going to say it was shaky. He had the crazy rain game against Chicago and then got hurt week 2. So you really couldn't see what he could do. So I don't like people like, oh, Trey Lance wasn't. Nah, man. Come on. Give the man a break.
You have a fair chance.
But, like, he had a crazy game in Chicago. It was like flooding on the field. Then he got hurt in week 2 early. So, but yeah, I like Deebo. I like George Kittle. I think Ayuk is a low-end flex play in this one. Garoppolo, he's not a starter yet. I wouldn't start Garoppolo. Only in a deep, maybe 2-quarterback league, maybe. Anybody else in this game? Oh, Jeff Wilson Jr. He came alive this past Sunday. I like Jeff Wilson. He's getting the volume over there. He's in the Shanahan offense. You're starting any running back that's getting 18 carries in the Shanahan offense.
Yeah, for sure.
So I love Jeff Wilson Jr. in this one too.
Yeah, and the Panthers 23rd in most points allowed to running back. So Jeff Wilson. I actually, as I saw that, I'm like, I like Jeff Wilson too.
I like Jeff Wilson.
Explosive on that touchdown run looked good, bro. He looked
when Jeff Wilson when he gets an opportunity, he shows out.
Me personally, I ain't seen much of him.
He's just not a full season starter, but he's a great fill-in.
Yeah. Right. I hear that. All right, let's go to the Chargers Browns. Chargers sitting at 2-2, Browns sitting at 2-2. Chargers 3-point favorites here. The over/under is 48. Twan, you want this one?
Yeah. As far as the game pick, I like the Browns at home. I'll take the upset.
I did too. I'll take that upset. I gotta dig into this one, but I like that.
Yeah,
just off the
good.
I like it. I like it off of based off of.
And the Chargers suck against the run.
Yeah. They're going to control the game.
Yeah.
Like there's no answer. They're not gonna have no answer for Chubb out there.
Yeah.
I think that the Chargers are one of the worst teams against the run. So definitely, I think that they're gonna go ground and pound. You're gonna see a lot of Chubb in this game. It could also be flipped. It can go the other way on the Brown side of the ball. If the Browns find themselves down 14-0 early, you can see Hunt in there. Passing down back, you can see a lot of Hunt. But I mean, the potential it's gonna go either way. But I'll give the home team the advantage here in the game. But as far as fantasy, I definitely like Chubb as RB1. I think that he finishes top 5 this week for sure. Potential top 3 finish for Chubb this week. I like Amari Cooper to get back on track. The Chargers are like 28th, I think, against pass catchers. Brandon Cooks last week for the Texans got into the end zone against this defense, his first touchdown of the year. So I think Amari Cooper, he's real inconsistent, but he had 2 strong games before he met the Falcons defense last week. We talked bad about this. Yeah, we talked bad about the Falcons, but AJ Terrell came to play. AJ Terrell and Casey Hayward, they came to play yesterday. So I like him to bounce back in this spot. Jacoby Brissett's been a little bit solid too. If you're in a super flex league, you definitely start Brissett. I think this has a chance to be a high scoring game. That's why the over-under is at 48 because the Browns defense is not sharp. So that's who I like as far as pass catch. Oh, and I like Njoku also. I like Njoku, Amari Cooper. You can start those guys and Chubb for sure and Hunt as a flex play. On the other side of the ball, I like Justin Herbert. I mean, of course, you're starting Austin Eckler, but temper your expectations with Eckler. I told y'all last week that Eckler was going to have his game where it's like, yo, you got to get him before this game because he's going to go off. And he had 3 touchdowns, man. He went off. Yeah, I think he was number 3 in fantasy, or he might have been a number 1 running back last week in fantasy. I'm not too sure, but he definitely went off. No. Rashad Penny and Jamal Williams actually went off, so I'm not too sure. I got to look into that. But Eckler had 3 touchdowns last week, 1 through the air, 2 on the ground. He definitely got back, but if you're an Eckler owner, I would sell high now. Something else I like. That not at all. You're not gonna get the Texans. Another like Mike Williams on the other side. I like Mike Williams to have a big game here. The Browns, like I said, man, Denzel Ward, if you're out there, man, I hope you show up on Sunday, but you haven't been getting it done. They might get Keenan back for this game. If they get Keenan back for this game, I can see why the spread is -3. But if Keenan gets ruled out, then I feel like you should get this game before they put out if Keenan is going to play or not. Because if Keenan gets ruled out for this game, that's going to probably swing towards the Browns. But I like Keenan. If Keenan plays, you definitely fire him up. The Browns' pass defense is not that good. We saw what Mitch Trubisky did a couple of weeks back to them. Also, they coming off of a loss. I mean, they held the Falcons with wideouts in check and Kyle Pitts, but that's not much going on there in regards to Kyle Pitts. But I was surprised to see Drake London get held in check. Outside of that, Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, the obvious. Mike Williams, you can start him if Keenan plays. Mike Williams, he gets downgraded to a flex. I like Keenan as a wide receiver 2 this weekend. That's what I'm liking for that game.
I found
and Gerald Everett, my bad. Gerald Everett might be a solid low tight end 1, 2. Mm-hmm. He's been getting a lot of targets, but
I found like the most interesting stat on Mike Williams, bro. Like this man, anytime he goes for like over 100 yards, the next week he doesn't do anything. And any week that he doesn't do anything, the next week he goes crazy.
Yeah.
So last week he went crazy.
Boomer bust.
So like,
right.
But it's literally like week after week. It's like literally.
But the week after week. It's crazy because the week that he went off, like
last week.
The week he played the Chiefs, I played him the next week in fantasy. This guy had 1 catch, 15 yards, touchdown.
Yeah, he had a touchdown.
Of course, he scored. Of course. I mean, but it's still like just like.
But they didn't have many pass catching options. I mean, they got their other receivers there, but with Keenan Allen out, he's like the guy. But I just saw that shit earlier today when I was looking at his stats. I'm just like, damn, this nigga. Even dating back to last year, it's like anything that he goes off, the next game he doesn't do shit. Any game that he doesn't do shit, the next game he goes off. So it's really crazy. But I just noted that, like I said, last week he went crazy. So this week we'll see what happens. Next joint, we got the Colts at the Broncos. Colts 1-2-1. Broncos 2-2. The Broncos are 3-point favorites here. The over-under is 43. I'm laughing because it's like, do the Colts suck, man? Like, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so kind of like, how did they lose to the Titans? But
I don't know how the
what
Colts
the fuck
beat
is
the
going
Chiefs,
on, bro?
bro.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, when I was making my pick, bro, I was like, okay, this is them turning the ship around.
Yeah.
Like, this is them getting it back together. And then
I did too. 100%. The Colts winning this game.
Bruh. So yeah, go ahead, P.
Yeah, man. I mean, fuck the Colts. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the offensive line is doing. They're not blocking out there.
They're not doing
Jonathan Taylor's not finding the holes. I don't know what is going on out there.
But I'm about to say you
It's not
something. I'm gonna
clicking.
say you something
It's
that
not
you're
clicking.
gonna be like, okay. I'm gonna say you something.
He's getting the carries. The volume is crazy. 20 carries for like 42 yards. Like, what is going in a fumble? But yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. I'm moving on. But for the Broncos side of the ball, I like Cortland Sutton. He's been playing great football. Russ has been finding him. Jerry Jeudy, I like him also. The Colts defense is not the same as they were last year. In the backfield, it's tricky. Melvin Gordon's a little bit banged up. As you know, Javonte Williams tore his ACL, so he's out for the season. So Melvin Gordon, I guess, is a starter, but he's a little banged up right now too. But if Melvin Gordon plays, I like Melvin Gordon. He should get a lot of volume in this one. He fumbled last week.
Latavius Murray? Is that what
They picked up Latavius Murray. Melvin Gordon did fumble for the second week in a row. And I don't think he got a carry after that. Mike Boone came in. But I think this week, a new week, I think Melvin Gordon will be the starter. They like Melvin Gordon a lot, obviously, because Javonte Williams can't get to work. But, yeah, so depending on that situation, I like Melvin Gordon. Tight ends. No, I don't like any tight ends for the Broncos. You can start Russell Wilson in this one, of course. For the Colts, I don't know who the fuck I like for the Colts. Michael Pittman Jr., I guess you're starting him. I don't know if Jonathan Taylor's going to be available for this one. Naheem Hines is a good flex play in this one if he's a starter. I feel like the Broncos, they could get up ahead and Hines could get some work in the pass game. I don't know who the other back is over there for the Colts. Jonathan Taylor said he's trying to play, but I doubt he plays because the game is on Thursday. Yeah, I don't want him to play. Like, sit.
Right.
Sit.
Yeah, you don't
like,
want
don't play. Sit.
Don't go out there, bro.
I don't want you to go out there. Like,
yeah, bro. Please.
Go out there and play two plays.
Why y'all say that?
And I mean, like, they're it's like, what's that? Like, yeah, they're second. They're second in the league against running backs. Like, you don't want
Broncos
that.
Are tough against running backs.
Fuck. They're gonna be after him.
Even if he plays, like, have to bench him, man. But
yeah.
For the Colts, the only player I like is Michael Pittman Jr. I don't like Matt Ryan. Like Mo Ali Cox, he was going stupid last week.
He was.
I feel like he's a one-hit wonder. I don't feel like he repeats that.
Thank you.
Like Mo Cox is wide open
the whole game. I don't think the Broncos are good against tight ends. I gotta look back.
Nah, they're not good against tight ends. I don't think, but Molly Cox is not about to do what he did last year. He was just wide open, running for touchdowns. Yeah. I'm like, where's Michael Pittman Jr.? But those
he dropped two. He couldn't get two of them in bounds, like his feet in bounds.
Yeah.
Like
who? Michael Pittman.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Close
crazy. So he dropped 2 touchdown passes.
Nah, he had 2 touchdowns, but he just couldn't get his feet in bounds. Consecutive plays.
That's crazy. So they tried because I definitely had him for anytime touchdown.
Oh yeah, that was a good call. Though.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I thought he was gonna. He missed last week or something like that. So I was like, I thought he was gonna get some good work. But okay, let's move to Cowboys at the Rams. Cowboys in at 3-1. Cowboys,
man, I need it.
Cowboys at 3-1.
Gotcha.
The Dakless Cowboys at that. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're just finding ways to win out there, man. Like
it's fucking wild. The Rams in at 2-2. They're finding ways to lose. It's crazy. But the Rams 4.5-point favorites, over under 43.5. Tweez.
I mean, as far as this game, I like the Rams. I'm not fucking with the spread though. I would just take the money line. I wouldn't take the points. But I like the Rams at home in a bounce back game. Last week was an emotional ass game. San Francisco and the Rams, they hate each other. So there's a lot of tension there. I don't think it's going to be that much here. I like the Rams definitely getting back on track at home. The Rams offense is nothing like the Commanders offense, man. It's a lot more organized, a lot more moving pieces, you know. I like Cooper Kupp in this game. I like Tyler Higbee in this game. I like, you know,
targets for him.
Yeah, man. How many?
14 for Tyler Higbee.
Yeah, man. I like Tyler Higbee.
They're not even looking Allen Robinson's way, bro. Like he's like
Right.
he's out of the picture. He is out of
Right,
the picture, bro.
I mean,
the
Allen
other wide
Robinson,
receiver,
man.
the other wide receiver that's
Yeah,
not Cooper Kupp is getting work. I was like, who is that? I kept swearing that was Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
Oh yeah, the white. I always
Yeah,
think
white
that's
guy.
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, I do too.
It's like he's getting work over Allen Robinson, bro.
I think his name is Scott Rennick. Scott Rennick.
Yeah,
I think
something like that.
He gets like, I mean, he's all right, man. I'm praying for Allen Robinson, man, to get it together, bro. I'm praying for him for real, man. I really hope he gets it together, man. Like, cause he's looking like he might be out of the league soon, man.
Look at Walsh, man.
If you can't do it in LA, like something's going on, bro. Like we thought
but
Matt
Matt
Stafford
Stafford
gets
is
the
not.
ball, but
He's not looking
Right.
like the guy right now.
Right.
Like so.
Exactly.
I
I would definitely look for other options in regards to Matthew Stafford, but I mean, Cooper Kupp is the guy in that offense. I like the under on this game. I don't think it's going to be 44-point score. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. On the other side of the ball, and I wouldn't start Cam Akers, not against Dallas. On the other side of the ball, I don't like Zeke. I don't like Tony Pollard against the Rams. Surprisingly, I will say I like CeeDee Lamb. The Rams are one of the worst teams in the league against the pass, believe it or not, even though Jalen Ramsey's out there. The rest of the guys are secondary
He's
banged
getting
up.
cooked by every good receiver.
Yeah, I mean,
every good receiver has gone in there and put up big numbers, bro.
It's not necessarily like, I mean, it gets so what's happening right now is the plays by Jalen Ramsey they're getting magnified because he's Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey's one of the highest rated corners on Pro Football Focus.
Yeah.
And we looked at this, like we had to look this up, but he's one of the highest rated corners on Pro Football Focus. And that's like every single play. What are you doing? He's making plays. So I mean, it's just that the plays that he doesn't make are just like, sheesh, like those are huge plays. But I mean, regardless,
I'm also not blaming him. I'm more just saying
Right.
like receivers are going into LA and putting up big numbers. So like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not saying it's Jalen.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the secondary and everybody, as a whole, they don't look good. But
Exactly.
So I definitely think CD, they're gonna move him around. Jalen Ramsey, it's like Sean said, I believe last week. You know, he doesn't travel. They usually leave him on one side of the field. I think they're gonna get away from him and let him destroy the other corner out there. They got Michael Gallo back. Mike Gallo scored a touchdown last week, so you know Michael Gallo might have a couple decent targets. I like Noah Brown, man. Noah Brown's emerging.
Yeah,
you know, he's coming on strong, man. So I mean, the Dallas Cowboys offense, they look good, but I think that the Rams going to do just enough, you know, to get by in this game. So I definitely like the Rams at home overall, but a solid fantasy day, especially from the Cowboys receivers. I just think that they're not going to have. They might be in a lot of like second and long situations in regards to just that run game. I don't think they're going to be able to get it going against Aaron Donald and Bobby Wagner and those guys up front for the Rams. And that's what I got for that game. I wouldn't start Dalton Schultz, no. Trash.
All right. Let's go on to trash. Right, let's go on to got the Eagles at the Cardinals. Eagles sitting at 4-0. Cardinals sitting at
4-0
Eagles. Fucking crazy. 4-0
Eagles.
Eagles. Cardinals in the 2-2. The Eagles 5-point favorites.
They coasting.
Over under 49. You see them coasting in this game? Or are you just saying that?
They're just coasting right now.
Oh, they're coasting right now. I hear that.
Yeah.
I think the Cardinals get them in this one, man. I think the Cardinals.
I do. I kind of feel the same way. I don't know if I'm hoping it happens or what. But I think Kyler Murray. I see Kyler Murray having a day this weekend. But yeah, go. Sean, go ahead.
Let's Pete.
Yeah. So for the Cardinals, I like Marquise Brown. He's been playing good football. That he had a tough catch this past Sunday. I don't know if y'all seen that jump, but real tough catch.
For a touchdown.
Yeah,
that was nice, man. It was nice.
You look like the guy until Hop comes back. You know, he's holding it down.
It might be the guy when Hop does come back.
The guy when Hop comes back, like
like the second corner now. Jeez.
So for the Cardinals, I like Marquise Brown. I like Kyler Murray for sure. I think he's gonna have a big one. Zach Ertz he's a starter because tight ends are limited, so you can start Zach Ertz. James Conner. Don't like James Conner at all. I don't know, man. Just not the 18 touchdowns last year was fluke. Like 18 rushing touchdowns was fluke. Don't like James Conner in this one. For the Eagles, I love Jalen Hurts, man. He's playing great football.
Yeah.
So,
You know what's crazy? That when you said early, I don't even know if you said this on the show or if you said this to me personally, but you were like, you like him for like a underdog
MVP
candidate. And I was looking at you like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Not that I don't think you could do it, but like I just didn't see this kind of year from him this year. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like next year, somewhere down the line, maybe just not this year. But
the schedule lines up for the Eagles like perfect.
Yeah, the schedule is oh my god, like they've been playing just nobody. It seems
you know what I'm saying? I mean they're beating the people that's on their schedule though. I just had an argument about that with an Eagles fan, so it's just like it's kind of crazy. Exactly what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, and they're beating teams. They're not like they're washing teams up. So.
Yeah, they're washing them up.
Love Jalen Hurts in this one. Love AJ Brown. He's back. He's healthy. Miles Sanders, surprisingly looking good out there. 134. Breakout year for Miles Sanders.
That's the guy.
Fucking Miles.
Fucking Miles.
This year. This one. Devontae Smith, he's a starter in this one also. Dallas Goedert, he's a starter. I think all the Eagles specialty players are starters in this one.
But they lose the game.
Yeah, but I feel like Kyler Murray is going to do enough in this one.
It's going to be too much offense.
You know what I mean? Like for them to win this game, I feel like the Eagles are due for a loss. They're playing a playoff contending team finally, so I feel like this is the one where they lose. But
play the Jags, bro.
Huh?
They played the Jags.
Come on, man.
Jags going to the playoffs, bro. They're the best team in that division. Who's better than them? The Colts, the Titans.
The Titans are coming back now.
You said the Titans are coming back.
No.
They won 2-2.
They're 2-2.
2-2. Watch. Titans gonna win that division, bro.
That division sucks.
Jacksonville. They look good to you. Like I haven't necessarily seen these Titans.
Jacksonville,
but the Titans. No. I like the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Titans have one thing and one thing only. Yeah. You said who look good? The Titans? No, the Titans don't look good. And
they look all right. Derrick Henry, showing flashes of Derrick Henry. Like Robert Woods got involved. We're not supposed to say that name, but he's scored a touchdown. So I can say the name now.
Who else?
You threw us under. What do you have? Like 30 yards, 40 yards? He stuck into the end zone. He scored a touchdown. I can say his name now.
The Jags lost. The Jags lost to Washington week 1, which is
week 1. They had a breakdown. They had a breakdown. That was a bad loss. They were up.
They beat a cracked rib, Justin Herbert. But they dogged them.
Yeah.
And who else did they beat? Who else did the Jaguars beat?
They beat
was it the
Bears?
Texans?
Didn't they just play the Texans? Oh no, they're playing the Texans this week.
I don't know. They're 2-2, I think.
They are 2-2.
And they lost to Philly, and they was up like 14-0 in that game. So
that was last week.
Philly.
Yeah.
So
they were up like 20 to.
I mean, the Jags is a solid football team.
Yo, Jacksonville's defense they all right, man. They got a lot of young playmakers. Trevor Lawrence just got to maintain it. I definitely think, given the shape of that division, that the Jaguars win that division. Like I want to see the odds on the Jacksonville's actually the favorite in odds to win that division right now. So
Jacksonville beat the Colts and the Chargers.
Division game. They haven't lost any division games. So, hey.
They're gonna become they
beat the Colts 24-0.
They'll win 6 or 7 games.
They beat the Colts 24-0 and the Chargers 38-10.
Skunked them. And it was at I think wasn't it at Indy? No, I think it was at LA. It was in Jacksonville. You're right.
No, but the one when they beat the Chargers was in LA.
No, the 24-0 game.
Yeah, the 24-0 game was in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
but the Jacksonville Jaguars look decent. I'm not gonna hold you. All right, well, let's move on. We got
I think the Eagles win this game too. You're tripping, bro. Like it's. I don't think Kyler Murray's gonna be Kyler Murray. Like he's not gonna run around against those boys.
Run around against those boys.
Fletcher Cox gets him. Oh my god. But I mean, I feel you though. I think the Eagles win on the road here.
All right, so let's get to Miami at the Jets. Miami Dolphins in at 3-1, Jets at 2-2. Dolphins 3-point favorites here. Over under is 44.5. This spread to me seems kind of low. Maybe it's because Tua's not playing, but Bridgewater is decent as a backup. But what do you, Twan? Did you take the last one? Or? Okay.
Nah,
yeah, go ahead.
But, I think this is a sneak. As far as the game pick, I feel like it's a little sneaky. The Dolphins, man. I mean, I like the Dolphins. Overall, as a team, I like the Dolphins better. Mm-hmm. I feel like the spread is a little bit like that. It's a little shaky. I mean, the Jets just got a big win, even though it was over Pittsburgh. It's a big win for the Jets, given who the Jets are.
This is a division game. Dolphins and Jets in the same division.
Nah, yeah. I think this is a division game.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a division game, so I mean, it's going to be tough and it's going to be closer than people think. Now, Dolphins as a whole, they're a better team. Given the quarterback situation, it's kind of a toss. This is a game I mean, the Dolphins are supposed to win, so
the Dolphins are supposed to win.
You gotta go Dolphins, but I mean, that's my game pick. I'll go Dolphins.
The Jets been going. Jets been kind of sneaky.
Yeah,
they haven't been laying down.
But as far as fantasy, I like Breece Hall. Breece Hall, running back for the Jets. He's coming on, man. He's separating himself from Michael Carter finally. They drafted him early to do this, so they're using Breece Hall the way he's supposed to use Breece Hall. Zach Wilson's coming back. I think that the wideouts might have a little shot at getting okay. Depends on the health of Byron Jones and Xavier Howard. Xavier Howard was a little banged up with a groin injury. If anybody's seen the game last Thursday, T. Higgins ran right by him. So, Garrett Wilson and Elijah Moore, they might have a okay subpar day. But I like that's the only people I like in regards to the Jets. On the Dolphins side of the ball, I mean, of course you're starting Tua. Of course you're starting. I mean, not Tua. Of course you're starting. Sorry. Of course, you're starting Tyreek. Of course, you're starting Jalen Waddle. Running backs, I would go Mostert over Chase Edmonds. Personally, I got Mostert in as my flex this week. So, I mean, he saw 70% of the snaps. Any running back that gets 70% of the snap, any running back that's on the field for 70% of the snaps, you have to start him. I mean, given today's NFL, you got to start the guy getting 70% of the snaps. If he's on the field 3 out of 4 plays, you got to do it. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think that Teddy Bridgewater, his arm. I mean, if anybody's seen the game last Thursday, he was struggling to get that ball to Tyreek on that dog, like struggling to get that ball to Tyreek. He got it there, but it looked like a sack coming. Like it was taking too long for the play to develop. Gesicki might have some value now because Teddy Bridgewater doesn't really take too many chances. He might go underneath Gesicki, but I don't like Gesicki right now. But until I see it, Jalen Waddle, of course, I like Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle was supposedly a little bit banged up. I think he gets back on track against the Jets. Tyreek can take the ball to the house on any given play. So those are the guys that I like for the Dolphins. But I wouldn't be surprised if they ran the ball a lot. Right here they got the Jets are 24th against running backs in regards to fantasy points allowed. I think they let Mostert and Chase Edmonds do a lot of damage in regards to keeping the ball out of Teddy Bridgewater's hands for most of the game. But they also rank 28th against the pass. So it could be a shit show.
Yeah,
it could be a shit show.
Tyreek and Waddle could.
Right. I mean, if Tua was in there, the spread would be 7 for sure.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be 7 for sure. But
another 6 touchdown game for him.
Yeah, it'll be bad. But my game pick is gonna be the Dolphins. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's closer than people think, like throughout the duration of the game, given that this is a division game.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Falcons at the Buccaneers. Falcons at 2-2. The Bucks 2-2. Bucks favored by 8.5 points. Over under is 48. Sean, go ahead.
And the Falcons 2-2.
Yeah.
Time great.
Yeah, I know, right?
But yeah, and this
From
one
afar,
for the
this
Bucks,
looks like an even matchup.
Yeah,
I mean, the Bucks losses are not even close to it.
They're not even close.
Close to the
But hey,
Packers
we're
and the Chiefs, bro. Like Packers and Chiefs. Yeah, people are like, oh, Tom Brady 2-2. I'm like, nah. I mean, I know that you're not saying that, Pete, but it's
Did Tom
like,
Brady turn it around?
Yeah, like those are teams coming out their respective divisions. Like,
But yeah, for the Bucks, Tom Brady looked like he was back last week through 3 touchdown passes. Mike Evans is on the roll. He came back from that suspension looking like Mike Evans of old. So I like Tom. I like Mike Evans in this one. I like Godwin. I like Lenny to bounce back in this one, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on the ground. Man had 3 carries for -3 yards. Made up for it in the pass game. 7 catches, 57 in the tug, but I feel like he gets it going on the ground in this one against the Falcons. For the Falcons, Cordell Patterson's out. Tyler Algier. I don't know if he's going to be the guy or if it's going to be what's the other dude?
yeah,
Dudley.
I've been hearing about it.
Oh, Huntley.
Nah,
Dude, Huntley. They brought him up from the practice squad. He looked good. 10 totes last week. So I don't know if it's going to be him or Algier. So I would stay away from that backfield for a week to see what they're going to do with Cordell Patterson's on IR. He's out at least 4 weeks. Mariota, he could be a sneaky start in this one against the Bucks because they can go down early and he can have to throw the ball, make plays with his legs. So I also like Drake London in this one and Kyle Pitts because I feel like they're going to be playing from behind. So I feel like they're going to have to be forced to throw the ball. I think Mariota only threw 9 passes last week.
Crazy.
Damn.
9 passes. So, and I think 7 of them went to Drake London.
Now for real.
So
19.
So
He was 7 of 19.
7 of 19.
Mariota. Yeah, 7 of 19 for 139 yards.
Tear.
Yeah.
You got to do better, man.
That's ugly.
7 completions. That's what it was.
Yeah, 7 completions.
But I like those guys because I feel like they're gonna be playing from behind. They're gonna go to a lot of garbage time shit in this one. So yeah, those are players.
I think they'll be getting blown out, bro.
Yeah, I think
they lose by 15.
Yeah, I could see a blowout in this one for sure.
I think
Tom Brady's starting to hit his stride. Yeah, he's in the news this week. He's got
Tom's blown right now.
Yeah,
so.
he needs to go. He can't take it out on the field.
Tom
Brady defense has got destroyed. Start the Bucks defense this week if you got the Bucks D out there.
Oh yeah, they're definitely.
Anytime touchdown.
100%.
Anytime touchdown for the Bucks defense.
So what?
That's an anytime touchdown for the Bucks defense.
Oh, that'd be a bold move.
Probably like plus 400.
Yeah, it's probably more than that, bro. But that's happening.
520.
I would by the buy.
I had the 49ers. I had the 49ers joint on a parlay last night, but the other things didn't hit. But that joint.
Oh,
hit.
the defense.
Like, yeah, the defensive touchdown. I
knew
it was gonna happen.
That's safety for them.
Oh,
yo, buddy with the hair. I'm not even saying like they keep saying like he reminds me of Palomalu. It's kind of like
it's like saying every black person looks alike.
Yeah, bro. It's saying like, oh, here's the hair. He reminds me of Troy Palo. I'm like, nah. Like,
that's the easy
like
comparison.
Totally different. I just haven't put my finger on it yet, but hey, Buddy's a baller though. Buddy's a baller. I would not lie.
Definitely saw him flying around yesterday. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go on to Giants 3-1. Jesus Christ. Packers 3-1. Packers 8 points. Probably the flukest 3-1 team out there. Packers 8-point favorites. Maybe that's what it is.
We're just bad.
We're just like that. Cowboys 3-1. Giants 3-1.
Everybody in the division like improved,
like,
except for us.
I saw it on First Take earlier today. Is the NFC East the best division of football? And it's 4-0, 3-1, 3-1, 1-3.
1-3. And it's just us holding them back.
Always
rooting for us. Like, can y'all win a game for the division?
Literally the bottom feeders of the division, dog.
Yeah, it's bad.
But the over on is 41.5. Go ahead, Chief.
From a fantasy standpoint, I like the game pick. I like the Packers 100%. This game is being played in London. It's going to be an early game. So
shit, again.
Thank God that this is one of those early games, man. The early games are the best because, you wake up to football, it rolls right into football. So it's like that's the best, man. I'm gonna wake up, I'm probably gonna miss some of this game on Sunday, but it is what it is. But I'm definitely happy that this game is early in the morning. I like the Packers. I like the Packers offense in this game. I like Aaron Rodgers, man. Thank you for pulling that up, bro. Sheesh.
Yeah.
I like Aaron Rodgers' game a lot. I like Alan Lazard. I like Romeo Doubs. Romeo Doubs has been coming on strong. Alan Lazard had 115 yards last week, but it was Doubs who had one touchdown, potentially two. People to caught another one. So I definitely like Doubs. I like Doubs for the rest of the year. But I think that this is going to be an Aaron Jones type game, man. The Giants defense, they're trash against running backs. I think that it's going to be an early game. They're going to try to see where they at in regards to running it down their throat. So I definitely think that Aaron Jones, maybe some AJ Dillon in this game. This will be the week where I think AJ Dillon might get in the zone in regards to how weak the Giants defense is against the run. But Aaron Rodgers, when Aaron Rodgers decides to throw, he's a Hall of Famer. He's going to put the pass where they need to be. I think Aaron Rodgers has a goal in his head. Like I'm getting like at least 2 in each game or so. But you definitely start an A-Rod. Definitely start. I would say you can start pretty much the Packers offense against this Giants defense. This Giants defense, they played some tough offenses, but they ain't played Aaron Rodgers yet. The Giants, as far as the Giants side of the ball, even though they're 3-1, the record it looks good and everything, but the only guy I'm starting is RB1 in fantasy, and that's Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is he's looking like Saquon Barkley. He's looking like he's on a mission. Yeah, he's definitely all the way back. My man said, if I got to play quarterback, I'm playing quarterback. And I was like, yikes, this guy is just humble as hell out there. He's just the guy. I like Saquon, man, overall as a player. He's definitely one of the better athletes in the league. One of the more talented running backs we have in our game. So regardless of matchup or whatever, I like Saquon Barkley, but Daniel Jones and the rest of the guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know who plays wide receiver for the fucking Giants. I don't know who's catching passes out there. I can't tell you. I don't know who's catching passes for the Giants.
Had the most receptions for the Giants last week.
Who again? I'm sorry.
Daniel Bellinger. Okay. Never heard of him.
Deep league flex.
Tanner Hudson. He had 3. Saquon Barkley had the next most with 2. Like I don't. Yeah, man. They're not throwing.
They're running the ball.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel
Jones threw 13 passes, and then Tyrod Taylor threw 3.
They are the complete definition of slowing the game down. Like they slow the game down. Every time I look at wideouts, it'd be like 3, 2, 2, 1. Like that's how many completions there are in the Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, it's nothing.
So,
but fucking Daniel Jones, I don't know what he did.
Oh yeah, 2 rushing touchdowns.
He had 2 rushing touchdowns, 68 yards on the ground.
Don't sleep on Daniel Jones rushing.
Nah, he runs the ball.
He runs the ball. Yeah, he runs the ball. They be having design runs for Daniel Jones, which is crazy. But whatever the Giants, big ups to the Giants as an organization. Getting off to a fast start. Yeah. But in this game, I definitely don't see it against the Packers, man. The Packers. It's like we said, week 1, everybody got to chill, man. They started 0-1. They won the next 3. I see them winning the next 4. So big ups to the Giants, but it's going to stop right now.
Yeah, the train stops here.
For sure.
All right. The Lions sitting at 1-3 at the Patriots, 1-3. Spread Lions -3 and the over-under 45.5. The Lions are favored here, I think, because of how many points they've been putting.
No Mac
Jones,
haven't
stopped shit. Oh yeah, also no Mac Jones, but I don't know.
I like the Patriots in this one, but
also I don't know what the record is when Lions are favored, but it can't be good.
Who the Patriots lost to? The Patriots lost to the Packers, the Ravens, and the Dolphins.
Jets or the Dolphins, yeah.
I'm taking the Patriots in this game.
No, I definitely like the Patriots in this one. But fantasy-wise, for the Patriots, I like Damian Harris to have a big one in this one. I don't know who's playing wide receiver over there for the Patriots, but I know Detroit Lions can't stop a nosebleed.
They can't stop.
I like Devontae Parker.
Oh, yeah.
Quarterback.
I like Devontae Parker in this one, too. He scored a touchdown last week. I like Devontae Parker. I like Ramondre Stevenson. I like Damian Harris. I think they're going to have a great 1-2 punch in this one. They're going to slow the game down against Detroit. On the Lions side of the ball, Jared Goff is a low-end starter for me. Low-end starter.
Oh yeah.
Jared Goff
He's earned the right. He's earned the right to be in
Lions
this
are putting up
conversation.
points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I don't know if he's going to play in this one, but if he plays, you start him. Jamal Williams is another starter in this one. He had 104 and 2 tugs last week?
2 tugs.
Yeah.
Jamal fucking Williams looked good.
Yeah, bro.
I like when players like him ball because he works so hard. Like,
he's a positive guy. Like he's a good guy. Like good guy. Yeah, like he's a good guy. I mean, he's a solid football player too, but he's a good ass guy. Like
So I like Jamal Williams. I like St. Brown if he plays. I like Jared Goff. T.J. Hawkinson had 179 yards.
Didn't he have 2?
That's probably his best. That's gonna be his best game of his career, man.
That'll be his best game of his career.
This week he'll have 4.3.
That's because there's no Amon-Ra St. Brown though. He was getting no DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, and nobody was playing defense. The Seahawks ain't playing no D, and the Lions ain't playing no defense.
They were just putting.
Gino
was going crazy. Gino was going crazy.
Don't sleep, bro.
I'm not sleeping on him. I'm just saying, like,
having a better year than
Russ. The Lions have let every look. They're 26. They're 26 in points allowed to quarterbacks. Like they let
backs. Everybody's putting no points in them.
Yeah, exactly. So
those are the guys in this game.
All right, let's go to speaking of the Seahawks. Seahawks sitting at 1-3 at the 1-3 Saints. The spread is New Orleans -5.5. Over under is 46. Twan, go ahead.
The game. I'll take the Saints 5.5. I'll take that.
I will too.
I will probably handicap that to 5, but yeah, I'll take the spread for sure. I mean, I'll take it based off of defense alone. You know, to see. The Lions and the Saints defense is on 2 totally different levels, even though like the Saints, they gave up 28 last year to the Vikings. But the Vikings, come on, man. Like it was in London, it was an early game. Saints going back home. I feel like they know they need to get this win. So, but on the Saints side of the ball, definitely starting Alvin Kamara. If Alvin Kamara plays, I don't know, man. He's been a little banged up this year, but if he doesn't play, you can't start Mark Ingram. You can't start none of the other running backs there. Jones, Latavius Murray just got picked up by the Broncos, so he's no longer in the organization. You're definitely starting Olave. I think Olave's earned his right to be in the lineups. He's solid, man. As a pass catcher, he's definitely earned the right to enter some fantasy lineups as a potential wide receiver 2 the rest of the way. If Michael Thomas plays, he's definitely in lineups against the Seahawks team. They gave up I think like 45. Did they win last? They gave up 45 points, 45, 48 points. Who knows? I don't know if they won or not. Oh no, they lost.
Seattle.
Yeah, they lost. They only have 1 win against Denver this year. So, yeah. So
talking about Seattle?
Yeah,
Seattle won. Seattle won. They beat
Detroit. Seattle beat Detroit 41-31, I think.
48.
And they should be 2-2 then because they beat Denver week 1.
They did.
Well, okay, cool. I mean, but no, that's just all good. But they gave up 45 points last week. I definitely think that Michael Thomas or Olave gets in the zone this week. If Alvin Kamara plays, I think he might get in the zone too. It's going to be one of those guys. Anytime touchdown score, anybody on the Saints. So I definitely like those guys. The Seahawks defense, they're not stopping nobody. On the other side of the ball, you definitely starting DK Metcalf. I like DK, man. These past couple weeks, outside of this guy getting carted off to take a shit last week, it's kind of ridiculous, bro. I mean, I just got to I got it verified today via FaceTime.
If you got access to it, why not? You know, if you got people that are if you got access to it, why not? You got somebody
because you're thinking like people. There's people out there that's like, yo,
fantasy that are having a heart attack
on you.
You gotta get that out. You gotta get that out the way before the game, man. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck did he eat? What did he eat before the game? That
he was missing plays because of that. Is that what you're saying?
He probably did miss a play.
When the team was on defense, he went and go.
That's still like scary. Like he's been carted out to the
and that's faster. And that's faster than him walking to the back.
Getting carted to the locker room.
Getting carted to the locker room. He's having a heart attack. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, I was like, okay, like this needs to stop anyway. But I don't want him to get hurt. Like shit. At the end of the day, like you definitely starting DK. Even though Marshawn Lattimore's out there, he's not going to put up 140, but he got the potential to put up 100, man. He's the only pass game option. Tyler Lockett is he's okay, but Tyler Lockett, I mean, him and Geno is just not like DK, so we'll see. Rashad Penny, Rashad Penny had a strong week last week, but I don't like it this week, man. You know, like the Saints defense against running backs, they're tough. They're actually really tough. They're fourth against running backs. So I would definitely temper my expectations for Rashad Penny. It's not the Lions. It's a long way from Detroit, so chill out there. And then Geno Smith. I don't like Geno this week. I don't like Geno outside of him throwing anything to DK Metcalf. I think that the Saints are going to just dominate this game. I'm definitely taking the under in this game for sure. Like the under, it's not going to be 46 points scored in this game. Not from the Seahawks. No, I don't see it. It's not going to be. Yeah, watch it be fucking 33 to 34 or some shit. Yeah, like halftime the score is 27 to 23 here.
I feel like that's what the Detroit game was, bro. It's like every time I look at ESPN, there's another.
There's
score.
No way that would happen. Tyrann Mathieu, Lattimore, no, it's not happening. Like they have nothing like Justin Jefferson and Thielen out there. Nothing. And they'll have no Dalvin Cook in the backfield to respect. It's a totally different outlook. So I mean, like I said, I like the Saints. I'll take the spread in this game, but that's what I like in regards to fantasy on both sides of the ball in this game.
All right, cool. Let's go to we got the Steelers at the Bills. Steelers 1-3. Bills sitting at 3-1. The spread is the Bills -14. I think that's the biggest spread of the week. Over under 47. Go ahead, P.
Might be the biggest spread of the season, bro.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely.
That shit's high as hell. I would take that.
I feel like it's too many points, bro. Like,
2 touchdowns.
It's the NFL, man. It's a lot.
It's the NFL. It's a lot of pride out there.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. On the Bills side of the ball, I mean, you gotta love Stephon Diggs. Singletary's looking all right out there. I think he's like a flex play, low end flex play. I think you can flex Singletary. Gabe Davis, I don't know what's going on with him. He's not getting the targets. He's not getting the catches. He's not getting anything over there. I like Stephon Diggs to bounce back in this one. Dawson Knox. I don't like Knox in this one. I feel like who's safety for the Steelers?
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick. He's going to be on that. I don't see a lot from Dawson Knox in this one. For the Steelers side of the ball, I mean, Najee Harris, I think he's a sit-em. Like you can sit Najee Harris. If you got other options, if you drafted James Robinson late or one of those, guys like that, Jamal Williams, I'm starting those type of guys over Najee Harris in this one because the Bills, they don't allow anything on the ground, and Najee Harris hasn't been getting it done against the worst
anybody.
So we'll see it this week for Najee. I think Deontay Johnson is a starter. I feel like they're going to be playing from behind, so they're going to have to throw the ball. I feel like he's going to get involved in this one. They're starting Pickett, the rookie, so I feel like he's going to be trying gunsling out there, get Deontay the ball. I'm not starting Chase Claypool in this one.
Starting George Pickens.
I think he's a low end flex play. If you want to gamble, if you're a gambling man, you can throw him in there as a flex play. Pat Fairmouth, whatever the fuck his name is. But I think he's a starter this week. Like I said, they're gonna be playing from behind. It should be a lot of garbage time. Should be a lot of passes thrown in this one. So yeah, those are guys I like in this one.
Let's go to Titans, Commanders. Titans in at 2-2. Commanders 1-3. Titans 2.5-point favorites.
Save the best for last, huh?
I think it's one more after this.
Oh,
Jesus. But go ahead, please. He said, "Where do I begin?"
I'm staying away from this game in regards. The Commanders could beat these niggas. I mean, they could. But all right, I'm gonna start with the Commanders side of the ball. So the Commanders. I'm not starting nobody in the backfield. I'm not starting Gibson. I'm not starting McKissick. I'm not starting Jonathan Williams. The passing game, I mean, I would say you can flex Terry McLaurin. You can flex Curtis Samuel. Logan Thomas is a solid play here at tight end as a low-end tight end one. But given the quarterback situation, Carson Wentz could have a good game. He could. I'm saying that like a big emphasis on the could because the Titans' pass defense. Titans' pass defense is trash. But
it is.
If not, I think that if he's not getting it done by like the third quarter, and it's kind of like a close game, I think we gotta take a look at Sam, man. I think we gotta take a look at Sam Howell, man, because if he can't get it done against this Titan defense, who's what they're 28th, total defense, they 31st against the pass. If he can't get it done here, if he can't get his top guy involved, McLaurin involved, I think they're going to have something to say about this. He doesn't have Dotson this week, so we're going to see how this passing game looks. It's going to look a little different. He's our lead touchdown scorer with 4 this year. So I would definitely say Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel are flex plays. I would stay away from the backfield. We don't know what's going on with Gibson. His numbers are declining as Brian Robinson is getting ready to return. So definitely temper your expectations there. Carson Wentz is a high-end QB2, mid to high-end QB2 for this game. Now, on the Titans side of the ball.
We got a question actually about Brian Robinson. I don't know if y'all know, but somebody asked, is Brian Robinson coming back this week?
I don't think that he's going to play this week. I think that he played. They're definitely going to have him come back next week, though, for sure. Like week 6. Yeah, week 6, they're going to have him come back.
Yeah, I think they ease him back, practice. He'll practice this week, but I don't think he'll play this week.
And even that first week, I would say, don't throw him in immediately. Definitely, if you have Brian Robinson rostered, like I'm happy as hell for you. Like I'm not even trying to trade for him because nobody gonna be like, nah, there's no way. But anyway, like I'm happy that you're able to get him. I definitely think by week 7 he's gonna be rocking and rolling though. I think that he's definitely gonna be in there. But I would say just wait that first week to see.
Is he like practicing right now? Like what is he?
He's practicing, bro.
Okay, but.
He's practicing. So, but I feel like they're just more like easing him in right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
He still has to take some hits. So, but I definitely like Brian Robinson by week 7 for sure, full go. But on Titans side of the ball, Derrick Henry for sure. I'm taking Derrick Henry in a heartbeat against our defense. I mean, even though we rank 2nd against the run, but it's Derrick Henry. Hey,
yeah,
I have no problems there. You're definitely starting him. Tannehill might have a decent game in this game. I'm definitely starting Robert Woods as a flex. Our pass defense is trash. We're garbage. We're garbage. Like I seen in a perfect coverage rating on Pro Football Focus, we are one of the bottom 3 teams. And perfect coverage means like there's like any given play, the cornerbacks did not score anything below a 0, and we're like bottom 3 in this category. So I mean, it's just. Like just looking at something like that, I'm like, damn, we're not good in the secondary. Like, we're really not good. No. Robert Woods might have a solid day. I wish Burks was playing this game so he can actually do something, but he's not. The Burks will be out. Treylon Burks will be out for a while. Austin Hooper might do something in this game. He plays tight end for the Titans. He might emerge this game, have a solid week. This might be
you get a touchdown.
Yeah, you like I'm convinced that like we're always in high scoring games. We're always playing from behind. We give up a ton of points. We actually do solid on the ground, even though I'm saying start Derrick Henry, but it's Derrick Henry. Like he's capable of going for 30 to 150. But they're definitely going to be in the red zone. I would definitely start Ryan Tannehill in this game. I think Ryan Tannehill
can run one in.
Yeah, Ryan Tannehill finishes as a low-end QB1 next week with no Burks out there. Like it's just Washington, man. That's just what we do. Like it's teams like this. Like we're supposed to win this game. Well, how are we not favored in this game? I don't know. But the guys in Vegas, man, just like we said, Mac, they're sharp, man.
Yeah,
they're sharp. The odds makers are sharp.
They
bro.
know. They know something. I don't know what it is. They know something.
Just super nerds, bro. They just look at the numbers, man.
Bro, they know more than Ron Rivera knows, bro. Third quarter, play 5. This is the play.
And they're calling it today on Tuesday. They ain't even called it yet.
That corner's fatigue.
They ain't even drawn that play up yet.
But anyway, overall, man, I would stay away from this game. I hope the Commanders pull the upset, but I would stay away from this game as a game pick. That's what I like in regards to this game. But temporary expectations for the Commanders, man, has not looked good for us these past 2 weeks. But given that we did play 2 of the top 2 defenses in the league, the Dallas and the Eagles, there's hope. But we shall see.
Yeah. We got another question from Sarp Erden. He's got a tough quarterback situation. He has Dak and Tua, and obviously they're both out. I have Cooper Rush and Justin Fields on my bench. That's not the question, though. Hold on. Okay, so when does Dak come back? We don't know that. And if he doesn't come back this week, should I just start Fields or Cooper Rush, or should I trade for Teddy Bridgewater? What do y'all think? What would y'all do in this situation?
I mean, who else is on the waiver wire? Got to be somebody better than
who would you attack? Like he's got to be somebody better.
Ryan Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill.
I would like to try to scoop a Ryan Tannehill for this week.
I would start Cooper Rush.
Who does the Cowboys play? Who they playing?
They play the Rams.
Cowboys play the Rams, and they give up a ton of.
And they give up a ton of wideouts, and they got to not look.
They got CD Lamb coming in and
nothing against nothing against the 49ers, but
no, the Rams.
CD Noah. No, I'm talking about from last week.
Oh, from last week with Debo and
CD, Noah Brown, and Michael Gallup, Dalton Schultz. That game might be high scoring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but I like Cooper. Like overall, I'm not a Dallas fan at all. No parts at all. But Cooper Rush, the way he manages the game, he don't do too much. He does what they tell him to do. It's not like he's holding the ball. Like, he's not going to do what Dak does. I think right now, I think CD Lamb's going to be like, dog. We might have to leave Buddy in here. Like
out the way,
bro. Like, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, dog. He don't throw picks. He don't throw picks. He don't make bad decisions. He makes the right read. If it's not there, it's going out of bounds. As it should.
Remember that joint that CD had like on his way to the end zone and dropped that? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw it. 100%.
Crazy.
But I mean, it's still just. I like Cooper Rush, man, against the Rams. I feel like that could be a high scoring game, even though I don't think that they're going to win the game. I think that I would start Cooper Rush.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, that's not some bad advice there. All right, last game on the slate or of the slate is the 0-3 Texans. No, or 0-2-1, right?
Yeah, 0-3-1.
0-3-1, and the 2-2 Jaguars. The spread, Jacksonville's favored by 7 points. The over/under is 44.5. 7-point favorites for the Jags. that's a big spread. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about that? Sarp even says thanks. No problem, bro. Make sure you subscribe.
Please.
Go ahead,
please.
Go ahead, Pete. Whoever wants to take this last one. It's the last game.
On the Jaguar side of the ball, I love James Robinson in this one. I feel like he should see at least 15 to 20 totes in this one. I feel like they're gonna play run heavy in this game. I like Christian Kirk. I like who's the other guy over there?
Shit, they got Burkhead. They got
Christian Kirk. You talking about wide receiver wise?
Yeah,
they got Jamal Agnew. He started over Zay Jones last week, but he had a touchdown, six catches, eight targets. He started over Zay Jones last week.
Flex play, but the guys I'm definitely starting: Christian Kirk, James Robinson. I feel like ETN can get some work in this one as well as a flex play.
Oh shit, Agnew, yeah, you did that. He had 2 touchdowns. It's crazy.
You touched on Trevor Lawrence already?
Oh, Trevor Lawrence, he's a star. I feel like he could be a low-end quarterback one in this one as well. Yeah. For the Texans side of the ball, Damian Pierce broke out for a 75-yard touchdown last week. The guy over there with the Texans, Brandon Cooks, I feel like he's a starter this week. He's another guy at any given play he can go for 90. So I like Brandon Cooks in this one.
Waiting on it.
It's coming. Those are the only guys I like for the Texans on the Texans side of the ball. Davis Mills, you're not starting him for sure.
Yeah, no.
Jaguars.
Yeah, I hear that. All right, so that's going to be it for all the game picks. We do got a handful of guys that we're going to recommend for waivers or to pick up off waivers. So real quick, we'll just go through the list. And if you guys want to say anything about any of these guys, just feel free. Number 1, we got Tyler Algier. That's the running back for the Falcons. He had a good week last week. What did I see? Like 74 yards on the ground or something?
Yeah, he's been toting a little bit. Now with Cordell Patterson out, I don't know if it's going to be him or Huntley, but you definitely he has to be rostered in all leagues for sure.
Yeah, he has to be rostered.
Mm-hmm. All right, next guy, Brian Anderson. We just talked about him. Wait, Brian Robinson. I don't know where I got Anderson from, but is that who you meant, P? Robinson?
Yeah, did I say Anderson?
No, I think you might have said Robinson. I don't know where I got Anderson. Yeah, you did. But so Brian Robinson, we just spoke about him though. He should be back in a couple of weeks. Be saying.
Yeah.
He's eligible to come back this week, but I doubt he plays this week. He'll be back next week for sure.
Might suit up this week. We never know.
Shit.
Might be out there.
Facts. Shit, we can use all the help we can get. George Pickens, number 3 waiver wire pickup. I definitely see him just from watching some of these Steelers games. He's definitely starting to like come alive. In that offense. He had a crazy catch. What was it? A couple weeks ago.
Yeah. He has like an 84 Pro Football Focus grade, bro.
Nah, he's nice out there. I mean, last week he had 6 receptions, 102, 8 targets.
Yeah, when Wichita came in and started throwing him the ball.
Pickett gonna come in and he gonna try to sling that bitch to him. So
yeah.
I feel like this is an upgrade for Deontay Johnson.
He went 10 for 13, bro. His 3 incompletions were picks.
So he did complete every ball.
Yeah.
Somebody.
It was crazy. When I looked at it, I was like, "This is not right."
Weak. Yeah, that's crazy. Somebody caught every ball that he threw.
Right.
All right. Mike Boone, number 4. That's the guy from
Denver.
Yeah.
Denver. I don't know if it's gonna be Melvin Gordon or Boone, but Melvin Gordon fumbled last week. They took him out. He didn't get another carry, I don't think. And he's banged up. So if Gordon's out, then I like Mike Boone as a running back 3 this week or flex play if Gordon's out.
But if fucking Gordon goes down, then he's the fucking guy.
Yeah. Oh, but they did get Latavius.
I guess that's why they picked up Latavius Murray. He just scored last week. So
Look. My thing with Latavius is this: it's a short week. Hey, he's not playing.
He's not playing. He don't know the playbook.
Yeah, he don't know it, bro. He's just there for like insurance. Like, yeah, bro. It's gonna be. I think
if somebody get injured, they're gonna just go run power. Like, what plays do you know?
If I have Melvin Gordon, I would definitely throw him in there, bro.
All right, number 5, Jared Goff, who I like. Like Jared Goff, I mean, shit, bro. Detroit is putting up points, bro. I think they have like 30 points every game, if I'm not mistaken. So Jared Goff, he's definitely. I don't know what his season numbers look like, but he's definitely slinging that.
Well, he's the 5th ranked quarterback in fantasy.
There you go.
Yeah, that's something.
He definitely should be rostered.
3 picks. So
definitely should be rostered for sure.
Definitely, he's only rostered
11 touchdowns.
3 picks. He's only rostered in 44% of the league. So
it's rostered in ours.
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah, for sure.
The scoop. I love.
Right.
For sure. Number 6, Caleb Huntley. What's he?
He's the other running back for the Falcons.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be Huntley or Algier, but I feel like they both should be rostered just in case. They both looked good last week, so these are the guys. These guys should be rostered in all leagues right here.
All right, there you go. There you have it. That's going to do it for the waiver wire pickups. That's going to do it for our opening lines, and that's going to do it for the show. Anybody that's still here, definitely give us a subscribe, give us a like, share the content with your fantasy football homies. We got our live show tomorrow, so definitely tune in for that, 7:00 right here on the Fantasy YouTube channel. And other than that, you know what I'm saying, everybody have a good night. We going, you know what I'm saying, get back to the content tomorrow. And it's just the beginning of week 5, you know what I'm saying? So definitely everybody tune in. And that's about it. Everybody enjoy the night, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh, definitely subscribe on podcast platforms too, and follow us on our social media channels, the Fantasy SJT on Twitter and TikTok, and the Fantasy with SJT on Instagram. Other than that, everybody take it easy.
Now y'all know me. I come in. I'm confident. Thank you. We're gonna see.